Hello everyone, this is Jessa Wild. Welcome to the last half of your September 2021 reading. This reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This will be for September 19th through October 3rd, although whenever it is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, that's when it is meant for you. I have meditated over your reading and over these decks. I've also cleansed these decks. So we can go ahead and jump right into your reading. I do want to let you know before we start that this is a 10 card spread. So it'll give us kind of a deep dive into what to be mindful of for the next 2 weeks that are coming up. I will be using the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann to get the main spread, and any clarifying cards that I need, I'll be pulling from the Modern Witch Tarot deck by Lisa Sturl. And then I'll grab a final message for the collective from the Work Your Light Oracle deck by Rebecca Campbell. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. While I was shuffling the decks, I got this image of a clown, and then I got an image of a dog with sharp teeth. Now, I have no idea what that's connected to, that's related to, so maybe something will come up in the reading. Maybe that's some kind of validation for one of you in terms of, watching this reading. So I don't know, take it as it resonates, but it didn't make any sense for me. I don't connect to that personally. So just putting it out there. All right, so let's go ahead and get into your reading. Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, my high vibrational ancestors, thank you so much for these messages. For Gemini, we have the Knight of Wands as your overall energy, and followed by the Knight of Pentacles. I'm sorry, not as your overall energy, as the heart of the matter. Rather, obstacle is the Knight of Pentacles. Very interesting. Can I please have a message for Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What message do you have for them? The root cause of what's going on these next 2 weeks, please, for Gemini. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. There's a lot of cards here, so I'm not going to take all of them. I will just quickly show you what's coming up here so that we can see if any of these cards, pop back out. Actually, what's interesting is a lot of those cards, I can't even tell you. I've shuffled these cards, I've shuffled these cards, I've shuffled these cards. So many of these cards have actually, all those cards actually have been coming up throughout every single reading I've done for all signs. So it's very interesting. All signs for the most part. Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, high vibrational ancestors, can we please have a root cause for the Gemini collective? What's going on for the Gemini collective? The root cause of what's happening. Okay, we have the Empress. Again, a lot of cards coming out. I'm going to take these. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and what sits on top of that is another Knight. My goodness. And the Empress. Are you in the process of, there's some kind of change happening here? What is going on? All the Knights. So interesting. Okay. Please have a card for the past. What was Gemini dealing with in the recent past? Thank you. The Devil. It's a card of Capricorn. It may or may not mean something to you. What goal has Gemini set for themselves, or what is the goal that Gemini needs to set for themselves for these next 2 weeks? Again, a lot of jumping cards here. I'm just going to show these to you. Set them back in here. This doesn't always happen. Typically I'll get 1 or 2 cards jumping. So just a lot of energy, a lot of movement. Thank you. Your goal for the next 2 weeks is the Queen of Cups. I'm taking that for where you're heading, the 5 of Cups. I already know, I'm going to clarify that card. How are you showing up? How are you showing up, Gemini, in the next 2 weeks? How are you showing up in this reading? Thank you. 8 of Pentacles. I'm going to take these. These are your, again, wow. This 6 of Cups, people are feeling nostalgic. This 6 of Cups has come up in so many readings here. The external influences we have is the Moon card, another major arcana card of Pisces. You may have that in your chart. You don't have to. The 6 of Cups and the High Priestess. Again, another major arcana. This is your external influences. What's Gemini collective hopes and fears for these next 2 weeks, September 19th through October 3rd, please? Thank you so very much. The Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you. It's a lot of cards. I'm going to take them. Whoops. Excuse me. 6 of Swords. The Lovers. It's a card. It says your card. The Lovers is your card, Gemini. 7 of Wands and the Sun. What advice, Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, angel messengers, what advice do you have? Thank you. I also want to take the bottom of the deck. Four of Wands, celebrate again. What came out first is the Ace of Swords, and what sits on top of that is the 4 of Wands as your advice. Okay, let's look at this here. Okay, so your overall, like, the heart of the matter, the overall situation here is the Knight of Wands. This is fire energy, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be a person that you're dealing with in your life right now. Someone that may be influencing your world, or someone that you're really focused on right now. This could currently be your energy, so we'll suss this out as we continue going through your reading. It'll become more clear. This Knight of Wands is, all knights show movement of some kind, and so you have 3 knights showing up: Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, right from the top of your reading. So what that tells me is that there is some kind of movement happening in your world. You're trying to get from one place to another. You are actively making moves to leave some sort of situation or relationship or whatever this is for you, to go someplace else. You're trying to get out of some kind of situation. And with the Knight of Wands here, this is about like escaping escaping something that's difficult. This is about change. This is also swift action. The Knight of Wands really enjoys having fun. It's someone that you want to hang out with. It's someone who's very spontaneous and very creative. So what I'm getting here is you may be wanting to have fun and you might be avoiding work right now, is what I'm kind of sensing. You may want to just like run away from something that has been causing just a lot of stress. It's like, I want to get away from that. I just want to have some fun. I want to let my hair down. I don't want to have to deal with that difficult stuff. I just want to run as fast as I can to people who are fun, to situations that are fun. I do not want to deal with sort of the demands of life and what other people are asking of me, what's required of me. I am stressed out. I don't want to deal. Like, I'm done dealing. That's what I'm getting right now. And as your obstacle, which makes sense, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a very grounded, very practical, very disciplined knight. This is someone that has the motto, slow and steady wins the race, chipping away at something. This is someone who's very trustworthy, very, you can depend on this person, very dependable. Someone who's going to get the job done. And this is your obstacle right now. Because you just want to, you're tired. You just want to have fun. Now, what's caused this? What's caused this? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So a new opportunity, a new work investment, investment in money, possibly a new job offer. The Knight of Cups. It could be a new, oh gosh, all these knights, a new relationship, emotions, dreams. I actually am feeling like this is more of like the idealistic, like romanticizing knight, and the Empress, wanting to create something new. So I feel like the root cause is something was offered to you. I feel like this is a job offer perhaps, or maybe someone has given you, no, I feel like this is a job offer. I was gonna say has given you some money to invest, which could be the case, you know, and they're like, okay, here's, I'm investing in you, and so let's see what the return on my investment's going to be. Otherwise, this is a job offer that you were given. And I feel like there was like this hopeful romantic knight romanticizing the situation, thinking that it might be a little bit easier or more fun or more enjoyable than you're finding out that it is. It's like you wanted to create something, and I believe that you still do want to create this, because the Empress here is this beautiful, nurturing, calm, steady, assured, creative woman. Or it doesn't have to be a woman, but just a feminine energy, a very nurturing quality. Whatever the Empress plants, it grows. You see how she has the entire world. She's carrying the whole world. the creation in her stomach, in her womb. She can give birth to all kinds of new ideas. Anything that she thinks up, she can create and make happen. She's very, very abundant. And so I feel like the root cause of this, wanting to play, wanting to have fun, not wanting to do the work, is because even though you really wanted to create something new and you wanted to show up as the Empress with this new opportunity here, unfortunately, I think that you romanticized the situation a bit more and didn't realize how much work was going to be involved, or what the ins and outs were going to look like once you got into the situation, got into the job, or whatever this is, the relationship. It could be a relationship. It could be wanting to play and have fun and not wanting to, do the mundane, the work of being in a relationship. So it could be that too. So take it as how it resonates for you. Your past, you have the Devil energy, card of Capricorn. So you could have Capricorn in your chart. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, or you dealt with the Capricorn in your past. Don't have to, but just something to consider. The Devil is all about being enslaved to something that isn't serving you, being in bondage to something, whether that is being enslaved to work, being enslaved to any sort of addiction, whether that's, drugs, alcohol, food, just a codependence even. Something that was very tempting to you, that you had trouble getting away from. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, is your past, I almost want to tell you to be careful if you have had any kind of addictive personality, if you were enslaved to something like that, or you felt sort of bound to another person. Because if you're just wanting to have fun, you're wanting to have a good time, you're wanting to just not worry about responsibilities, this Devil can be very tempting. Your goal in the next 2 weeks is to level up. We go from a Knight. In the court cards, we have the pages. We have the pages, we have the Knights, and we have the Queens, and then the Kings. So it's about leveling up from the Knight to the Queen. And the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is someone who's very in touch with their emotions. They're very in touch with their thoughts, their feelings, highly intuitive. It's like finding a balance between this earth energy and this night energy. I'm not seeing, your card has come up here in your hopes and fears. I'm not seeing a lot of air energy yet. There's a lot of earth energy. Earth and water is coming up for you. So you could have a lot of earth and water in your chart. It also could be that you are feeling, and fire rather, earth, water, and fire. It could also be that you are feeling like a disconnect to yourself, which would make sense if we're looking at two extremes here. But there's this stillness here. The goal is to be still and to listen to your intuition and what your intuition is telling you. I want to get, before I go any further, I want to get a clarifying card for the Five of Cups. Can I please have a clarifying card for the Five of Cups for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the next 2 weeks? We have the Six of Pentacles. I don't feel like that's your card, so we're going to put these back and let's continue shuffling, see if it comes out. Can I please have a clarifying card? Okay, there we go. I also want the bottom of the deck as well. So clarifying the Five of Cups for where you're heading. Five of Cups, what sits on top is the Three of Cups, the Justice card, and the Two of Wands. So Five of Cups, crying over spilled milk, not seeing the opportunity that's just right there. If you just turned around, you would see that you have so many opportunities that are left for you in the cup that wasn't spilt. But because you're not looking at it, you could be missing opportunities here. With the Three of Cups, it's like you're moving in a direction of needing to acknowledge what was lost and then see what you still have. Look at what you still have. So I don't know if time was lost, if money was lost, if an opportunity was lost, and because, or an opportunity could be lost because this is kind of like where you're heading. If you continue in this, I just want to have fun and play, then a really great opportunity could be lost. The Three of Cups is about creating memories with friends and family, a support system around you, of friends that you create memories with. Justice card. Things falling in your favor, or karmic justice. This could really be karmic justice about, well, you're going to reap what you sow. If it's like you have an option here. You can be, instead of having the Knight of Pentacles be an obstacle to you, you can embrace that side of yourself. You can embrace the Knight of Pentacles. You can embrace the task at hand. You can get to work, and then whatever you reap, you will sow. But if you play and you goof off and you waste time, then justice will also be served. And the decision is yours. The decision is yours to make, but action has to be taken. Action has to be taken, and you can choose to go one direction of like playing and partying and having fun and missing an opportunity, potentially having justice served in whatever way you choose, or getting to work. I feel like I'm being so harsh, Gemini. I'm sorry. Again, take this as it resonates. If this is a relationship, like I mentioned, every relationship, whether that's a romantic relationship, a familial relationship, or a work relationship, it takes effort. And it's not always, easy or fun or how we imagined it or, fantasized that it would be. Now this is really good though, because we have you here showing up at your desk, showing up working. I feel like you're going to make a decision to drop this. you know, I'm reading on the weekend, so I'm planning to post on Sunday, so tomorrow. So maybe you're just here having fun. You're like, okay, this is my last hurrah, and then I'm gonna keep my head down. I'm gonna do some hard work. Maybe your plan has been to embrace the work because you have to, because you don't want to miss out on this awesome opportunity that's been given to you. You don't want justice to be served against you. You want it to be served in your favor. So you could just be like, okay, I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna let my hair down. I'm gonna party this weekend. I'm just gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna have a good time. But just don't get stuck in this energy, right? Because it can be very tempting to get stuck in this energy, to party too hard, to like hang out with the wrong people that, you know, just pull you away from what you really want. Because I feel like you really, really want to create something. Otherwise, you wouldn't have accepted this offer. So, you know, just be very careful of the people that you're surrounding yourself with. Make sure that they have your best interest at heart, because you don't want them to pull you away from creating something awesome and beautiful, and from like leveling up to the queen, someone who's highly intuitive. But you are showing up as working your butt off, and you might also be showing up as working your butt off too, because it very well could be that you have been working your butt off already, and it's time to like let your hair down and to party a bit and to relax a bit. Just make sure that you get back to your desk and get back to work is what I'm sensing. Your external influences, we have the moon, card of Pisces, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the High Priestess. Again, with the intuition, right? Your external influences. A lot of water energy. There's something that in your external world that you're not quite seeing clearly. It's dreamlike. It's like something that you need more clarity on. And because you're not seeing it clearly, it's like there is a possibility that it could lead to fear, like fear of the unknown. I'm not really sensing a fear yet, but it's like you need some kind of clarity because things are distorted. You're underwater and it's nighttime, and so seeing underwater, everything just looks really funny. It's not clear at all. And I mean, that's why we have the High Priestess here, because when you're not able to see in your external world, if you're not able to see the bigger picture, then you're being called to quiet your mind, center yourself, ground yourself, take deep breaths, and meditate and really try and connect to your higher self, to God, and really try to still your mind so that you can move away from that with a little bit more clarity. So this looks different for every person. This could be meditating, this could be journaling and writing something down, this could be talking out loud to yourself, but there's some kind of work that you need to do just to get some kind of clarity about your situation. These are about your external influences, rather, about what's happening around you that's affecting this. Because why are you having such trouble balancing this out, the work and the play? There needs to be some kind of balance here, because it seems like one extreme to the next, and there's something happening in your world that's preventing you from finding balance because you're not seeing something clearly. You may be too focused on your past. just these feelings of nostalgia, instead of focusing on what you need to do on the present moment, just taking things moment by moment by moment. You may be focused on, happier times in the past, and it could be clouding your judgment. And it could also be why you romanticize this situation in the first place, because you had these fond memories of the past, someone gave you the impression that something would be a certain way when you were younger, and so you romanticized some kind of offering, and it's like you're thinking about this and it's clouding your judgment because you're not seeing that it might be a little bit more difficult than you expected, and you might have bitten off more than you can chew, or you may need help in this process. And needing to call, like the high priestess calls upon her angels, calls upon her ancestors, calls upon God for guidance, for assistance, for help. And I feel like this is absolutely what is required of you in your external world to even say out loud, I need help with this. I need help to balance my energy and to balance that work in play, so I'm not running myself into the ground, but also so that I am still getting concentrated work done, and so that I can see things for what they are. Your hopes and fears. I feel like this is a fear that it's not going to work out, and that you're going to have to leave the situation that you're in. With this Lover's card and your hopes and fears, if this reading is about a relationship and not about, actual work, this just could signify just the hope of wanting to connect, of wanting to be balanced in that relationship, of wanting to be coming together in harmony. If this is about work, the Lovers here could indicate, even wanting to bring this passion, hoping that you'll be able to bring the passion that you have for fun and for play and all of that. If you can find a way to bring that into your work, it's like that would be like something that you might be hopeful for. Might be finding a way to do that, or wanting to find a way to do that. The Seven of Wands, wanting to be able to defend your position, but with, just be in your truth, and to do it with gentleness, but also just honoring yourself, really. Not being affected by other people's energy, standing in your own truth, doing what's best for you, defending the work that you have to do. It could even be to friends, like the friends that want to hang out with you and have fun, that might be tempting you to, I'll just stay out a little longer. Yeah, it's a Monday, but you don't want to miss this, or whatever that is for you. And just standing firm. You don't even have to give too much energy to them. Just be like, no. No is a complete sentence. And then we have the Sun, and just hopeful that everything that you were hoping, romanticizing, everything that you're hoping to create with this new opportunity, hoping that it will come to fruition, and that it will fill you with so much joy, and it will energize you, and it will energize the people around you. I really feel like the hope here is finding some kind of way to balance these two things out. Like, why does work have to be such a drag? Or why does being in a relationship have to be so much work? Can there be some kind of mingling of the two things? And we have for your advice card, we have the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. Ace of Swords, new ideas, the spark of something new, some kind of new insight, a new the word is lost on me now, but some kind of new idea, some kind of new way of thinking, some kind of new way of gaining a new perspective about something, approaching something with new ideas, new thoughts. And I feel like that's exactly what I was saying before, right? The advice here is trying to balance this out and see in what way can you gain some kind of new perspective, and in what way can you blend these two things together, the play and the work. That's what you're being asked to do. That's the advice here, to blend those two things. They don't have to be separate. They can come together. And it's your job is to really be still, ask for help, get in touch with your higher self, your intuition, listen to your intuition, because I feel like you already know the answer, but it's like you have to take a moment just to sink in and to get quiet and to listen to yourself, so that you can find that answer. We have a bunch of cards here of people with their eyes closed, tuning into themselves to get the answers and the help that they need. Even here, right? And then the Four of Wands is, once you have this idea, it's about almost like taking a breath, celebrating the fact that you have come to a new way of working and existing and being, and just have fun with it, because I feel like that's what you want to do. That's the energy. That's where you're at. You want to play. So take a minute, get a little bit of new perspective on how you can blend the two things, and go out and have fun and celebrate, and then embrace the work, and then get back to work. Okay, let's get a final message for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the last half of September. Whoa, sorry. What messages do we have for Gemini, please? Holy Spirit, Spirit guides, my high vibrational ancestors, angel messengers, ascended masters, thank you. Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. I'm going to get the bottom of the deck. The initiation. Rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yeah. You very well may be feeling like a fish out of water right now in a new job, in a new relationship, or in a new kind of a new space or situation within the job or relationship. And it's like, ties back to the Six of Cups, like being nostalgic for the past of how things were, of what you thought things were going to be like. But this is a rite of passage. You are stepping into something new. I feel like this is a challenge for you, but something that you're completely capable of. And I once you're able to balance your energy, to blend these two extremes of, you know, this work hard, play hard kind of thing, of balancing those things so there's not too much work. You know, you're not working too hard, you're not playing too hard, but there's, you know, there's evenness and balance to it. That's what you're learning, and this is the initiation that you're being called to. Okay, so it's like here's your test. Should you choose to, you know, take on this challenge, you will cross a threshold into something really exciting. This is a rite of passage, and I hope that will help you see it a little bit differently. This is just a season. This is kind of like, this is a test. This is only a test. And once you get past this sort of test of figuring out how to balance this thing, this feeling of work, and looking at it from a different perspective or putting your own spin on it, you're going to level up. And you're also I feel like you're also being tested to trust your intuition. You're being tested to ask for help. Asking help from God, divine, spirit guides. And this is a rite of passage that you're going through. But it's only a season. Whew, this is your message, Gemini. I hope that it resonated with you. I hope that you liked it. If you did like it, please give it a big thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know what you thought. And please share it with anyone that you feel it might resonate with, or you feel like might enjoy this reading. I will see you back here in 2 weeks for your first half of October reading. I will also be posting a love reading. It's probably going to be a pick a deck love reading, and we'll see how that goes, and then I may end up doing full spreads for actual love connection reading for each sign. So keep an eye out for all of that. I hope you guys have a beautiful and abundant day, and I'm wishing you all the best in balancing your work and your play. All right, be well.